Hi, my name is Frank Haywood. I honorably served in the United States Marine Corps and separated after 4 years. This outreach was established to help veterans understand what they're entitled to as veterans and how to get the benefits. The goal is not to change perception or policy, just to get involved in any way we can with veterans. This video, it's a small documentary of how to get those benefits, how to help veterans, how veterans can help themselves. The video is going to be broken up into small segments. This one is, I want to define who a veteran is. A veteran is someone, whether active duty, discharged, retired, or reservist, is someone who at one point in his life wrote a blank check and made it payable to the United States of America for an amount up to and including his life. And he meant it. So just think about that when you're going over the video. Veterans proudly served and earned the title Veterans. So veterans, mission accomplished, job well done, and thanks for the service. But is the job really done? We'll get back to that statement. Veterans are not only proud of their titles, but their accomplishments with the military. But coming from a U.S. Marines perspective and speaking for all other veterans from all branches, when I say, we all can agree on this here. Few have shed blood, sweat, and tears. Few has had every inch of their bodies, mind, and spirit tested beyond their imagination. Few went through a total transformation, a breakdown to build up, or as civilians would say, brainwashed, to believe that you could overcome and adapt any adversities or situations that you faced. So yes, we came back home very different, with a very different set of core values than when we left. You may not understand it, but it's a mindset. Not for self, but for God, country, family, and a pursuit of being the best of the best. So no matter how you feel about the government, the military, veterans, or society in general, veterans are entitled to aftercare for all that they have endured from day one of boot camp till 10 minutes ago. And you can't put a price or a time restriction on it. Now, if at this point you feel this is a pitch, I ask you to watch it till the end. The message may not be for you, but for someone you love or just someone you know. There are a lot of veterans that are having a hard time adjusting to civilian life. And it's not just the new veteran, but veterans that have been out for 30, 40 years. There's a lot of information out about benefits, services, and access to services. And again, this is not to try and change policy nor perception. Just get a clear path and help veterans that actually need help, that actually want help, that want to step up and say, hey, this is what I've done, this is where I've come from, this is who I am. From Abraham Lincoln to Barack Obama, presidents have said we need to take care of our veterans when they come home. And some have been home for years trying to get help. The veteran voluntarily wrote the first blank check for America and all who enjoy the freedoms of the Constitution. So here's what the veterans are saying. To the policymakers who say mission accomplished, job well done, and thanks for your service, mean it. I did my part, and I'm asking you to stand up to your end, that you committed to taking care of your veterans. To the individual that did not write the blank check and have no intentions on it or having your kids write a blank check, yet enjoy the freedoms of the United States, understand when you say thanks for your service, what it means to us, and show that you mean it as well. A veteran wrote a blank check and needs your help today and tomorrow. To my fellow veterans, here's the new mission. If you have the means to get involved, even if it's not with this outreach, with any veteran support service group, your core values taught you to never leave a soldier behind, to always have a six, one team, one mission. There's no difference with this mission, and it's a lot closer to home. Most importantly, to the veteran, that is down on his or her luck, maybe in what seems as a hopeless and helpless situation, it's not, and you're not alone. So if you have not applied for your benefits and you're having a hard time readjusting, again, know that you are not alone. You learn never to give up. You also learn to adapt and overcome. One team, one mission. So let's regroup and fight our way back. And all you have to do, as you've done before, is stand up and be recognized as a veteran. Remove your pride and your ego. You are entitled to this because you've earned it. This outreach is your outreach, designed by veterans for veterans, but we can't do it alone. So again, I'm not asking or saying write a blank check or that there's not benefits or services out there. I'm saying and I'm asking the people in my circles to get involved with me. You may not have known that I am a U.S. Marine veteran, but you do know of the core values that I brought to all my relationships over the last 25 years. Honor, courage, and commitment. Those relationships were built over myself, but for services to people and causes. Two things I am asking you. Neither one of them cost a thing. The first one is spread the word of this outreach, and the second one is volunteer to help. You helping someone may not only change that person's life, but it'll change your own. Two words that should never go together are homeless veterans. Just about 22 veterans commit suicide daily. Between 130,000 and 200,000 veterans are on the street homeless every night. And 3 times that amount are dealing with trying to pay rent. Today, Obama signed more legislation to give more money to veterans and veteran causes and veteran programs. It's money out there, it's time out there, and there's people out there. Get involved with me. And I thank you for listening.